And we're back. And with me is Christopher Kastenschmidt, who's up for a Nebula Award this year. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And you're up for the award for novelette. Is that correct?
Yes, novelette.
And this is one of your fantasy stories that was like with the. Tell me about the series. Stories you
this is a new series. I call the series the Elephant and Macaw Banner. It's based in 16th century colonial Brazil, and it mixes elements of Brazilian folklore. So it has these fantasy elements from Brazilian folklore, along with actual history from the period. So I do quite a bit of research to get all the historical details right, and it has the protagonists are the name of the novelette is The Fortuitous Meeting of Gerard Van Oost and Olodara, and those are my two protagonists: a Dutchman, a Dutch explorer who goes to Brazil seeking adventure, and Olodara, who's a Yoruban brought from Africa as a slave. And they meet up in Brazil and begin their adventures together.
Yoruban and that's in Africa, Yoruba, I guess?
Yeah, it's a Benin, Nigeria area.
Mm-hmm. Now, you lived in Brazil.
Yes, I live in Brazil. I've lived in Brazil for 10 years now.
And you still live there now?
I still live there, yes.
And so that explains why this is all full of the Brazilian folklore.
Yes, yeah, that was my inspiration. When I first started learning Portuguese, when I was going down to Brazil for the first time, I read a lot of history text because I love history, and that ended up influencing the writing of the story.
You're also a game developer for Ubisoft, one of the big names in Brazil, which is interesting. Does your work in game development inform the way you write or the kind of stories you tell or anything like that?
Not as much as the stories I tell, but the way I present them to the public. I think it has a lot to do with that because I work more with transmedia. I have a website where I present artwork. I'm working on a comic book graphic novel of the series, and so that video games really opened me to the idea of using transmedia and working with different media and telling a story across different media.
So are you an artist yourself in addition to
No, I'm not an artist. I work with artists.
So tell me, do you speak Portuguese?
Yes.
Do you write these in Portuguese?
No, I write them in English because actually my original market for this was the United States because I thought it was something very different for the American public. And
okay, well, thank you very much for being here, and good luck on the awards.
Thank you very much, Mike.